Hey guys, welcome to Tea Time Tuesday. Alright, so we're going to make a tea card. Let me scoot this over a little bit. So I don't know, I feel like I can't see it good. Okay, so anyway, I've embossed this card with this folder, and I'm not sure where it's from, but I do like it. Most of the embossing folders I get from Frantic Stamper. I'm going to end up covering this up, but you can, I still emboss them because you can see it like from the inside, and I feel like it gives it a little bit more bling, I don't know, something to it. So I'm use this paper to death, honestly, for the tea stuff. This is by the Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby, Cod Country Road, and I'll give you a quick flip through if you haven't seen this before. I love those bricks. We got to do something with those bricks. But very, very cool papers. So I took this paper. We're going to go ahead and tape that down. Maybe we are. Okay, get that tape going. It's almost time, I do believe, to order some tape. It's getting to be that time, I see. For the big roll, anyway. But anyway, like I said, I've been using this particular paper stack quite a bit. And there's one more that I use a good bit. I'll show you that in another one. But, alright, so I want this one to kind of go this way. You know what? I'll do it after. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it anyway. I'm thinking about inking the edges because I'm going to ink these little leaf things. I don't know. So I took some other paper in the thing, and I cut out this, you'll see, for the inside, and then cut out a teapot and a teacup, which I'm probably not going to use the teacup, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so next I'm using this memory box die. Might be Poppy Stamps. It's basically the same company to me. They're like owned by the same thing, so I kind of interchange them, I guess, is one. But I love this. It's like, what's that stuff that hangs in, like, down south? I don't know. I would see it like on the trees. Maybe Spanish moss. Spanish moss. Can't talk. That's what it is. Yeah. So like when we would visit Savannah and things, it was gorgeous, and parts of Alabama too. Okay, so my only problem is it only cuts like that side. I don't know if they even make another side, but I'm gonna have to flip it over. So, but to make it look a little more, I don't know what you call it, a little more something, like, so it doesn't look so like this one looks crappy and this one looks great. I'm gonna use these little, it's like a metallic rub-on, but this one is the luster. So I'm just going to use a little bit of green. You guys remember those? They're pretty old. Where's that from? I don't know. Craft Tea Products. I don't know. They used to be everywhere, though. So I'm just going to kind of, I don't know, dab. I don't know. Just dabbing around a little bit, right? Just so you got a little contrast. Probably shouldn't have done it up there. Just some of the leaves. So what have you guys been up to this week? It's been a long week, which I'll try to tell you about at the end of the video. But anyway, what have y'all been up to? Is anybody getting to craft like they thought with this pandemic thing going on? It is the weirdest thing to me. Like, I have all this time, and I thought, you know, I would be crafting my little heart out. But I'm not getting much done. I know why, partly this week, and like I said, I'll fill you in more on that at the end, but I don't know. Like, other times, I don't see what the holdup is, you know what I'm saying? It's just a weird mood. It's a weird, like, it takes so long to just do anything anymore. Everything is like a chore. Everything is strange. I don't know. Really need like a, usually have a roll of paper towels, but I don't. Alright, so I think this one needs a little bit more. That one still looks nicer. And that is the nicer looking one. The right side up one, you know. Plus it'll, I don't know, add a little extra texture and feels like another layer somehow when you do that, I think. Alright, so I'll just wipe my finger off on the shirt here. It's actually my nightgown. It's like, what time is it? It is 12:46 a.m., which is always when I tend to start cards. Alright, so this is what I want. But I need to cut it. Should I let it come down here? I think I should. I'll just do that and then I'll trim off the bottom, I believe. Okay, so I also cut this cute little thing. That's my adorable little long guys. I don't know where it went, but it's around. Like this. I was thinking about putting this down here. So I guess that will probably have to go on first. I'll just use some of this glue. The little glue booger off. Guess what, y'all? Hobby Lobby is opening back up. That's what I heard. I think it opens, I believe, Thursday for us. I might have to do an emergency run, see if I have any puffy tape, because I still don't want to go into Walmart. I probably won't go this week, though, but I'll let all those Memorial Day shoppers get their groove on or whatever and chill first. I feel like it's going to be really crowded everywhere this weekend, so I may just stay in. Okay, well that's just pretty all on its own, even before we start putting all these on. So since I have that glue out, I'll just go ahead and do all those. Have y'all ever ordered, I meant to ask y'all last time, a dehydrator or a vacuum sealer? I was going to go get one at Sam's. I had one that I liked, and then they didn't have it when I went back. You guys know I returned the air fryer, and or 2 air fryers actually. So yeah. Anyway, is there a particular brand that's better? I had a dehydrator that I thought was a pretty good deal in my QVC cart, and then it sold out. So sometimes I just like keep carts going for whatever reason. And I just always think they're just always going to be there, you know. And then when they sell out, I'm like, no, like, you know, I just expected it to stay there forever, which I know they can't do. So, I mean, it's not their fault, but okay. So I might have to set something heavy there. We'll see. I think it's pretty. It looks like it's like in a tea garden, and we're about to have our tea. Some little magical fairy looking garden. Okay. Just gotta remember to do this side. But yeah, anyway, if you have any ideas on that dehydrator or anything, please let me know. I'm not going to do every leaf. I'm just going to do a few of them. It's kind of stretchy. The glue is sort of just stretching on out. Anyway, have y'all looked at the Ink Road stamps lately? Everything's always on pre-order. It sells out quick. She's a small business, so she doesn't keep a lot of stock, I guess. Sometimes it's a little slow shipping, but the stamps are great quality, so I'm going to do like that. But she's got some really cute coronavirus stamps. I might have told you this last time, I don't know, but if it's not, I'll tell you again. I don't like the two, well, I do like them, they're okay. I don't like the 2 newest ones, but if you just click on stamps and keep scrolling back, 5 or 6 pages, I don't know, it's can't remember what page they're on, but the older coronavirus stamps, which are still relatively new, right? But just not these newest ones. Let me flip that over because I have glue all over it. Okay. There we go. I think that's lined up. Alright. Just tap that down. Probably need something to like sit on there. You know how it kind of weighs it down. But anyway, I don't know if it's a good investment or not. You know, because like what are you going to use those coronavirus stamps for later? But they're really cute. They're really funny. Kind of sassy, you know, that kind of funny. Which is kind of what I like. So, I don't know. So I want to have that there. But I think I want to, of course, link of Still It. But go look at them and tell me what y'all think. I'd have to pre-order, I think, most of them because, like I said, they're sold out again. Or I have to wait till she does a pre-order on them. I can't remember how she does it. But, and there's a Mr. Rogers set. Oh my gosh, I love Mr. Rogers. And I couldn't, won't you be my neighbor? Anyway, and they're just some funny ones. You guys might like some of her stuff if you're a little sassy and sarcastic like me. But I just can't decide if I really want to do that or not because of just the whole longevity of them. I think they're $14.99 a set. So, I mean, it's not like they're the highest ones in the world, but for something you're not really ever going to find another use for, I don't know. And you have to have, the way they are, I feel like anyway, you have to have at least two to kind of make them work together. So, I don't know. I ended up ordering something else from Heartfelt Creations. Once you get on their website and you start looking around, you just, I don't know, it's like addictive. You want to go back and back and back, and you somehow mark 5,000 things that you really want. So you probably should not get on that website. But anyway, hopefully that'll be in. I'm hoping by at least like Saturday. We'll see how it goes, but just put that down over that. Little teapot, short and stout. Okay, there we go. Stay down. Stay down. But anyway, so I did order from them. Hopefully we'll get that soon. You guys will see a haul on that. What's that noise? Oh, that's my air conditioner in the room. I just turned on my air conditioners a couple of days ago. We try to leave them off as long as possible. Just due to, you know, higher electric bills and things. But eventually I just give in and cut them on. Because it's been really, really muggy hot here. And, ooh, wouldn't it all look good? Oh, we can still it up. Totally, I know it would. Alright. So what I was thinking about was doing a little green around the edges, but I'm not sure. It might not need it. Alright, so let's work on the inside a minute. So, I was telling you about, I'll set that to the side. Okay, so I cut a piece of the old olive Stampin' Up! Paper. I love Stampin' Up's cardstock. And then I use that same paper to cut this teapot out of and put that there. So all I really need is that. And this, life is like a cup of tea. It's all in how you make it. So, we're going to use that because I feel like the reason I had a bad week, I don't know, it's my kitty. You guys know Oreo. He was wonderful, kitty. he passed away. Well, he had to be put to sleep. And I told you guys, I think, that I had him at the vet, I don't know, probably a few weeks ago, I guess. And he wasn't eating very well and things like that. I felt like he had this boo-boo on his nose, and it was like it wasn't really getting any better. And we're having a hard time with that. And it felt like it kind of hurt him to eat, or he would drop like cheese and things out of his mouth. Anyway, once he got his antibiotic shot and things, he did do a lot better. And he was eating and doing stuff, and that's great, but it didn't last, and or not long enough, and he started doing not so well again. Then, so he was kind of to the point of he would eat like every other day, and so let's see. I'll use that one for the back. But I was okay with that as long as he was, you know, drinking his milk and drinking his water and things like that. And I know he was older, and I knew he was having problems. It was healing, but then, I don't know, it just wasn't getting better. So, I'll just go ahead and use that too. For that one, I didn't really want to use that big a piece, but we'll just stick it back on there. It'll be fine. Okay, so, anyway, what was I saying? I don't know what part I was on. But anyway, so basically, he just quit eating, and he would try, but like he would just drop the cheese out of his mouth, and he couldn't even, he would eat some gravy, but then it got to where he wouldn't eat any, and he just, you know, you can't make it like that. So, he was drinking and things up until the end, but, anyway, I had no appointment for Monday, but I ended up having to take him in on Saturday as kind of an emergency patient, because I just felt like, I don't know, he just needed it. I trimmed the paper a little bit, and I was wondering how this would look around it. I think it'd make a nice little frame for it. I think we're going to do that. But anyway, there was my other glue. But he couldn't eat and things like that. So, and I knew on the way, like, right before they came out to get him and stuff, it was just like, I just knew, I looked at his eyes, and I just knew it was it, you know. I mean, he was very affectionate and very loving, and he was just weak, but he was affectionate and loving up until the end. He was always, like, just a super lovable cat, like, extremely, actually. He always wanted attention, you know, and he wanted to sit on your shoulder like a bird, to be honest. He loved doing that. That was one of his favorite things. He'd perch himself up there like a parrot. And, but anyway, I'm trying to do this without crying, so, but come to find out, they did some tests, and he had leukemia, and he also had, which I don't know why they didn't test him for before, but anyway, they know that he, you know, had been astray and came here and things, and he was like a tomcat, and he would get in fights and things like that, but he had FIV, like the feline version of HIV, and it can't be passed to humans from cats or anything like that, but it would cause him to have, he always had like during allergy season, like he had allergies like me, and he would get like a respiratory infection, but they said that came from that, like you get it a lot more if you have that, so I wish I'd known that. I mean, there's no treatment for it, but I don't know, I still would like to have just known. He did have some ulcers in his mouth, and so that was giving him some pain or whatever. He also had a mass. They said the mass maybe caused the ulcers, I don't know. Anyway, but a mass growing like in his sinuses or something, and so they could have sent him to Virginia Tech, which is like, you guys have all heard of the college, Virginia Tech, but it's, I don't know, they do a lot of specialty work, a lot of experimental stuff, like if your cat or dog needs like major surgery that the vet can't do or something, you take them, or around here anyway, you take them there. So I said, yeah, we would do that. And then she called and things, and she told me they may not be able to take him because they're only seeing emergencies. And what he'd have to do is have like a light or a scope thing like up his nose. And anyway, so, but she knew from his weakened state and things that he would not make it until they like reopened, because she couldn't tell me when that was going to be or anything. And so that was really sad. But I was, I was willing to take him there. And, she told me, I don't really know his age for sure, but she guessed he was 15 plus. I don't know for sure. I've had him for a while. But I don't know. But anyway, he was a very, very sweet kitty. And she said that, naturally that would just be the right thing to do and that kind of thing. You can't let him suffer with that. Like she said, she could give him another antibiotic and things just like they did last time. And it may help a little bit, but it's, long term, it's just not. And, I don't want him to be in pain and things, but man, that was a hard decision. Hard, hard, hard. So it's been tough. It's been tough. The porch, you guys know I lost Taco last year, my little doggy, and now Mr. Kitty, Oreo, and so I'm down to 3 doggies, and the porch just seems a little sad. When we buried the kitty, I brought him home, of course, to bury, and I guess we have our own little pet cemetery out there, kind of. But my little dog Rosie, she smelled of him and things, and the vet made me a nice little bag with his name on it, a little halo, and put Love Oreo and things like that. And my fiance built me a really nice box, he builds all of his cats like a coffin basically, but it's a square box, and so he did that, and that was really sweet. And but anyway, so I hope he's in happy kitty land somewhere and all that good stuff. But I really miss him. But anyway, Rosie laid out there, and usually like everything scares her. She's just a scared little dog. I don't know. We're very, very careful never to raise our voices around her or everything. She's just always been really scared since she was a baby, and a very jumpy little thing. And so lots of things are going on with the digging and all that, and I just knew she'd be like terrified and like way over from us or something. But she laid close and just watched, and she never flinched. It's not her normal way. She, like I said, she's really ooh. And so I don't know, I think they know somehow. But and that was her little buddy. They sometimes would sleep together, and they'd curl up together, and sometimes the cat got on the other dog's nerves. Like, he would literally walk on their head or on them, or they didn't really want to lay with him. They would put up with him sometimes beside of them, but they'd get up and move or whatever. And like I said, the cat just would like sit on Rusty's head for some odd reason. And he'd not like that, which, I mean, I can't blame him. But anyway, Rosie was her buddy, and they'd manage, they'd like rub heads and all this stuff. But my dog Rosie loves to have her belly scratched, and somehow Rosie and Oreo had worked it out to where like they'd rub heads a little bit, and then Rosie'd roll over, and the cat would literally like do like this with her belly and scratch her belly for a long time. It was crazy, but she loved it. So anyway, I think she just came to pay respects to her little buddy. But anyway, that's my week. So yeah. But anyway, Tea Time Tuesday is going to be a happy day, hopefully. And I hope you guys take time for some tea. And life's like a cup of tea. It's all in how you make it. So let's make it happy and positive and love while we have loved ones left, whether they're fur babies or humans or whatever. But don't take any day for granted. So, all right, guys, go get you some tea and come have a drink. Bye, guys.